Yeah, this is for the culture and for those who love us. Chill, CFW, Compton's most wanted in this motherfucker. South side to the best, north side to the beast. Doing folk with the 80. Greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts forever.
I got dog pound in the house here. I got the licks in the house. Big Hutch. I got all my tickets in the house. It's your album release. Where you at, dog? 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 Put your ass to the Z exhibit. Yeah. Let's go. Throw it up, yo. Yo, put that shit up. Check it. Yo, you think I lose a sleep over these niggas tripping off of you guys, soul of your body and soul. See your soul. It's more than it. Be wet or we'll pick it on a record when I know these things you gon' catch it. I'm all wicked and wretched. I'm all the you never stop it, but your organization is not project. The niggas say real cheese, never cheese, never. Let's do things and in this case, I'm talking bullshit. Whoa, they have your ass sliding in and spinning your brother on the niggas won't see you murder you. So I can just lie, but I just that case up, dog. I'm a poor fool, and I ain't even let the only what you do. Fall break for the rainy days. How many niggas get it changed from playing a game on and running from the law? Never put a show on my godfathers, my tribe, and it's all walk down the straight line. You know, hands up, get my knees up, march up. You looking out under arrest, straight name and address. So I'm taking real life with all money, a bitch, and who you want to be. Go. You know how we go. We're going to hell low. It's a get it in. Like a fool at the stage show. You want to be. Blow it up. Go. West side. We go. Fuck that. You know what I did? Come on. I told you I was coming back with heat. I ain't pushing with the bad everybody say time. Somebody fucking there was not afraid to die. I told y'all I'm a bitch. Why? No, some motherfuckers waste too much time. Everybody's up that they ain't even gonna be able to stop you. So I'm going on to heaven like a bitch. I never went out on a bitch. I want a judge. I smoke their ass like a block with it back. I'm out of the tone now. Yeah. Little niggas are real niggas with their mouth. Depending on the size of the death. If he really getting paid for his dress, I'm walking to make a setback. So you get fall down like a stop line.
Okay.
When did you meet Pac?
I met Tupac. I met him first when he was with Digital Underground in 1990.
Right.
When they had Same Song out.
Wow.
Because we used to tour with them. Their manager was our road manager, H. and Gregory. Shout out to H. and Gregory.
H. and Gregory, yeah.
And he was a backup. He was a backup filling type of guy. He hadn't even became Pac when I met him. He hadn't done anything yet.
He was just Tupacalypse.
He wasn't even that yet. He hadn't even made the record yet. He hadn't even, how he got on Call It What You Want, which is on Black Mafia Life album, how he got on that was Shock G was too busy to do the record with us. And we wanted all of Digital Underground on it. And him and Mun came to the studio when I had cut Call It What You Want beat. And Pac was there, and Pac used to hang out with us. So we so Mom was like, "Y'all want to give Pac a shot?" He was like, "Yeah, why not?" Same Song was big, so it was like, "Okay, yeah, give him a shot." He hadn't cut a record yet. He hadn't even. It's just before Brenda got a baby. All that. This is before that.
Wow.
Yeah, and
when
because
he got in that booth, you was like, "This kid is on."
Oh no, just when he spit what he spit, he just spit that shit, like and then he took off. He's the first person that took off on the record, and hey, it's history.
Yeah, because Pac, he always gave y'all props. Especially you know what I'm saying? He always gave you
Pac is our family, man. Pac, and people don't know the original Thug Life story is Thug Life is Above the Law, Live Squad.
Crazy you said that.
I'm glad you brought that up.
And the members of Thug Life becoming one group.
Wow. Because I was going to say Thug Life, it seemed like it was a spinoff from Above the Law.
Yeah, but it's a trip you say that because we all ran together.
Right.
So all three of these groups, we ran together like a clique, and we were going to make an album. But
I remember that.
Here's what happened. We blew up. Live Squad blew up. and Pac blew up with all of the Thug Life shit.
Yeah.
So we was touring so much we couldn't actually get into a studio because, like Montage said, it was about being in the studio together.
Right.
It wasn't
No mailing
sitting,
it
no
in.
files.
Yeah, it
we had
wasn't-
to actually sit in the studio and vibe and make an album. So we couldn't do it. So he said he was going to take Mo Preem, because Mo Preem and Pac came to us with me and Cam G with the idea to do it like a super group like that.
Yeah.
And so he called us on tour. He's like, look, I'm going to do the first album with me, Rated, Mo, Big Psych, and Mo Preem. Mo
Preem.
Yeah, Mo Preem.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then Big Stretch and his brother, they working on some stuff, so we can't do it. So we gonna do the next album, we gonna do it all together. And we had actually started just vibing, coming up with ideas, not in the studio, just hanging out, becoming like a team at the time. And then shit, it just never happened. You know what I mean? It just never materialized. You know,
everybody got everybody got their own.
But that's the original Thug Life.
Crazy.
It was like it would have been like a West Coast Wu-Tang. It would have been crazy.
It would have been big.
You talking about all of them MCs?
You know what?
sure.
One
record
that I knew that was gonna click up that I just learned about. Outkast and Tribe Called Quest was supposed to do an album.
Oh, that was gonna be dope.
That was gonna be
dope.
big.
That would have been really eclectic, bro.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Frank.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's big.
Okay, that would have been
We in the
kinda
albums.
danky.
But
That would
Big
have been
Hutch.
danky with y'all.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Big Hutch is more than albums.
Oh, come on.
Big Hutch is more than producing.
I'm all right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I'm
Big
all
Hutch
right.
is about business too.
Yeah, I am.
Big Hutch is about the record label business.
I am.
And he's about big fat asses.
Yeah, well, that's
God
that,
damn.
I think that
They
I
call
think
me
that
the Black
comes.
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
They call
I
me
think that
Hutch
comes
Hef.
with them.
They
So-
do call me Hutch Hef.
Nigga, I believe it, nigga.
So
Hey, what's your, first of all, just real quick, what is your Instagram? Just say it real quick.
Oh, that's Rock Boy Honey's magazine.
Hey, y'all got to check that shit out. I'm telling you right now, bro.
yeah.
On IG,
yeah.
Rock Boy
Yeah.
Honey's magazine.
Yeah,
I
come on
know
now.
I do.
It's
I
one
don't know
of
the
them.
urban supermarket.
Nigga, your feed, your shit be disturbed, like it's the disturbance in the forest. Like when I'm in my shit, like you be like anybody next to me, like or a female be like, "What are you looking at?" Because I just my demeanor changes and
Oh, my
shit.
God.
Nigga sits up in his seat.
They ever try to clip you?
No, never.
Good.
I've never been clipped.
Good.
That's funny. And people
Because
ask me
it's
that all the
classy
time.
still.
I've
Because you be
never been
having
clipped.
some parts hanging out, my nigga.
But
But
it
it's
is
classy though.
After dark, the ones I do after dark. See, I know how to work the program.
No,
That's
you
right.
do.
Don't give him
You
no
do.
game. Don't give him no game. Don't give him no game.
But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so we going into the exec. You done watch Eazy, you listen to Jerry, you seen Dre.
Right.
People branched off, but yet when they branched off, Eazy really relied on you,
Right.
to help.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with that, you had the music shit down and the production, but production comes with business too.
Absolutely.
Bringing people in.
Yeah.
Can we get it cleared?
Yeah,
Like you
exactly.
mentioned Madeline, huge for stuff like
That's
that.
right, yeah.
The queen of that, you know.
That's right.
So,
Absolutely.
give us a sense of when you really start enjoying and wanted to be the executive and really run shit.
Well, you know, the one step that I did take when Eric came to me about that I could really run things because he knew how sharp I was as a young guy was in between the transition of Black Mafia Life and Uncle Sam's Curse. Okay. Because at that point, I started managing above the law first because we kind of grew out of being up under lay law.
Okay.
You know, and we wanted to have our own thing going on. And Eric was like, well, you know, you step in and do the management, you know what I mean? And that'll kind of get you, you know, because you already helping me manage the label basically, like with everything. So you might as well start self-managing your group. So that was my first crash.
That was dope for him to even give you that.
He
like,
suggested that I do it. So I started managing above the law first. Because I was, at the time, when Dre left, I was Eazy's liaison. Like everything musically, he ran through me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was already started being laced up as an executive by Eazy E. I mean, you know, like to me, like, you know, Eazy E is the best thing, the greatest thing to me than Muhammad Ali, man.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah,
best thing that happened for me, man, as an individual, like the vision that he had so many ideas, like a lot of ideas you see right now come from him. So what he was teaching me is how I do shit now.
Okay.
Like how you see me create brands, I learned that from Eazy E.
Dope.
Back
dope,
then,
dope.
how when I walked in and came and started collaborating with all of y'all at Westworld, that was because of the spirit of Eazy E.
Nice,
You know,
nice.
I would never be in a record deal unless I'm a partner.
Right.
I will never
Ownership.
be. I'll always be because I always broke bread with owners.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never broke bread with A&R guys. Like I've been introduced to owners, and then when I'm introduced to the owner, I start having a relationship with the owner. And Tommy Boy had a relationship with the owner of the company.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I was at Death Row Vice President, I was in with the owner of that company.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like when I was at Ruthless, I was locked in with the owner.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
so I don't do the parking guy or the guy who owns the sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not to me to say it like that, but that's what I was taught by Eric to be. He told me one of the most brilliant thing that he taught me is the upfront money. He was like, you know, don't take a lot of money because you want to make money on the back end. He said, what guys do, they want these $1 million contracts. It's like, hey, why not take this and then make $1 million in the long run? You know, he always taught me stuff like that. So that's what made me really, when I end up working with you guys at Westworld, he's the one who inspired me to do that. Like the energy of him inspired me to do that. You know, just
so with these
executive.
kids with these 360 deals nowadays,
man,
you know what I mean? It's
we go into that.
It's totally
Great,
yin and
great.
yang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I say there's good sides to it, and then there's fucked up sides to it. You know what I'm saying? If you have, and this is what I said in a couple of shows back.
Okay.
If you are fucking game goofy,
Yeah.
then a 360 deal might be cool for you because it's all laid out, and you get pieces of other shit that you're so game goofy about. You'll never get that shit on your own.
Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It's not good for a smart nigga though.
Yeah, here's the thing. The deal that you're gonna make has to suit your bottom line.
Right.
If a 360 suits your bottom line, then it's for you. If it doesn't, then don't take it.
Right,
You know what I mean? Because here it is. If I go into a company and they say, "Oh, we want to give you a 360 deal," I'll take a meeting.
Yeah.
But unless I show up to that meeting and you got Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Doritos,
I'm a big
such and such.
we can
such
share
and
that
such,
money.
Right.
Such and such.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because
at
technically,
the table there, don't. But this is what you won't do.
Right.
You won't make me sign a 360 deal. And
Without
I go
showing.
get Doritos and I go get Pepsi.
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
You want a
Teach 'em.
check from
Teach-
Adidas.
That's what I'm
Teach 'em.
saying.
And you want my Adidas check.
And then that's where you have to be true with yourself and know, like, will I ever be able to actually give myself within? And then there's also the contract
But
time.
that's the
So there's
fuckery
five-
part
let's
of
say-
a. See, that's the fuckery part of a 360 deal. It's fiduciary. It's like saying, like, okay, sign to me, and I can possibly get you Pepsi.
Right.
They're not saying you're not walking in there with
Right,
Pepsi,
right,
there,
right, right,
Pepsi
right,
contract and Adidas
Right, right,
contract
right.
on the table and,
Book
and a
deal.
tour.
And
You're not walking into that.
Right.
You're walking. The reason why they create, you know why they created 360, right?
Because the artist was getting most of the bread that they was making from that image made by. This is their. I'm gonna just say what
You're
they
right.
say.
I'm
because
agreeing.
there was an image made by the record company. They feel even if you was that dude, even if you was that dude before, they feel they took your shit, your and personified it and amplified it. So they're like, damn, but we don't get a piece of that when you go out and do all
The
this
most
other
sacred thing that we had when here's what the sad thing is. If you made $8 off of if you put out a CD. I'm talking about CDs. If you put out a CD and a label made $8, we would make 80 cents of that $8.
Right.
You don't think you've made enough for me? You motherfucker, you.
Right.
You motherfucker, you. So
Right.
I go get Fritos.
Right.
And you want a piece of my Fritos deal?
Right.
You
Right.
think you entitled to that?
Right.
That's the most sucker shit I ever heard.
Right,
I
it
hate
is.
to get emotional like that because
No, get emotional.
Because listen, this is my thing. An artist makes the artist. My dad was in the music business a lot of years, and he told me one time, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm working with these people. They trying to make me a star. He said, look, son, don't be into that. Don't have that mentality. You was born a star.
Right.
They only show you how bright that star shines.
Right.
So when record labels decided to do that, they were getting mad and taking what was sacred from an artist, which was his merchandise,
Right.
his opportunity to go outside of the music business and feed his family for himself.
Right.
So how am I walk in your office and you say, well, I want a piece of this, I want a piece of this, and I want a piece of that, but there's nothing for you to get a piece of right now. Here's a demo tape.
Right.
It might go wood. But I'm in the 360
Yeah, on
deal.
top of that, we wrote the song, produced the song, mixed the song, mastered the song.
So what if I'm in Walmart, crip walking and slip and fall, and then people turn me into some phenomenon? You get a piece of that?
Right.
Because I'm under the 360 contract.
Right. They are.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
And you know, it
Some
was
of
a
the
creep.
things that they do don't have anything to do with them. It don't have nothing to do
That's
with
what
them.
got me
It
fucked
doesn't
up,
have
man.
anything to do with
Right.
them.
I mean,
Right. No, it is. And
Tupac being a sensation doesn't have anything to do with Interscope Records. It's
Right.
because of him, his
Right.
energy.
right.
Right.
I could
It's
be
not like
on
they-
a skateboard and listening to Don't Stop Believe It on TikTok,
Right.
and they want some of that.
Exactly.
That's a good
It has
analogy.
nothing to do with them.
Right.
You are in the music business.
You're
Sell
in the
my
music
fucking
business.
music.
You already making 10
80%
80%
of everything.
of the line share, bro. You always making the line share. So
And they kept creeping, Hutch. They started with the, well, you may need some tour support.
Yeah,
that was the biggest hustle I've ever done.
That was the biggest hustle.
That was the beginning
That
of
was
that
the beginning
bullshit.
of the
Tell the
bullshit.
truth.
You're
that was
right.
the beginning
You're
of
right.
the bullshit. The
That's
tour
how they
support.
write themselves into some shit.
Exactly.
Wiggle themselves
And
in.
you might
When
need-
you know that used to be a conflict of interest
Exactly.
because that was sacred to the artist.
It's true.
That's what you didn't let them tamper with. You never let them tamper with merchandise.
Right.
To your tour.
Right.
You never,
Never.
so 360 came into play because of that that gave them a back door to what we talking about.
Right.
To say like, it's because y'all getting hot over us and Jay-Z went and got a shoe deal with Reebok and we
Right,
made
right.
him hot.
Right,
And
right.
No, you didn't. He made himself hot.
Right,
Because of
right.
whatever you was duplicating, Uncle Quincy taught me this. He said, look, man, he said, look, we saved Epic Records
Right.
when we bought Thriller in there.
Hello.
All
That's
Epic,
right.
because if it wasn't Michael in my production, they wouldn't have had shit to duplicate and sell.
right.
So let's just knock that off that they make somebody. They don't
I'm
make-
sitting here trying to think of an artist that is kind of talented but game goofy who would actually need something like that. Even though it wasn't offered back then, I'm trying to. Can anybody think of an artist
I
back
can-
then that was kind of like talented but boring and probably could have benefited from a 360?
I don't know because
It's got to be one or two out there.
Even
I could, but I don't want to say it.
but see the
You don't wanna-
records. But
tell
see-
me later, nigga.
But see,
I'll tell you
records.
later.
But see records.
I still don't think I still don't think the
subjective, y'all.
360 deal helped an artist become a better musician and
It
a better
doesn't.
No,
record
it
seller.
doesn't. But if
see what
he's
I'm
in
saying?
it to be a star, though, and he's boring, right? And he wants
But
to be
is
a
he
star.
selling records?
He's selling records, but he's boring though. That's what I'm saying. There's some niggas that fit that description. I can't think of it right now.
I understand.
But I'm saying,
you
but
only
maybe he
can
doesn't
base-
deserve other stuff.
But
he needs
exactly.
to sell
but
records.
that's what I'm saying. But
That's
he
it.
can
That's-
get that.
Look,
though.
man, let me
He can
say
get
this.
that with a
Look,
360,
let me say
baby.
this. Let me say this. Look,
but
look, I was on tour. Look, I was on tour before, right? And I had the opportunity to sit up. I think I told the story before, but I'm gonna tell it again.
That's right. Keep on.
Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was sitting there, we smoking cigarettes and shit. You know what I mean? He like, man, you rap guys is crazy. You know, and I'm looking at him. You know, first we got off into this macho man situation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at him
Soft
like,
tour
man, you
shit.
got on these fucking little ass
Soft
leggings
tour
and shit.
shit.
You know what I mean? Talking about we crazy. Look at you, motherfucker. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
You can't even
Makeup and
breathe.
shit on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Boosted lips and shit.
But I'm a fan of his music at the same time.
Right.
I grew up to it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Being a producer. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
You listen
yeah.
to all type of shit.
That's
and you
right.
start
Real talk,
going to like
real
it for
talk.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there with him. He like, man, look, this is what you do. You charge the record company.
Yeah.
They pay for this album. Boom. You
Oh,
turn
yeah.
it a
You told me this.
mega dope record. And then you go out on tour. Now they can't get none of this tour money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go tour for 2 fucking years.
And rock cats be touring for
You know what I
2
mean?
fucking
Sure do.
years.
Straight.
Shit, 10 years. You know what I
Straight.
mean? This
Them motherfuckers
motherfucker
ain't
still
took a
doing
break.
Walk This Way to this
Motherfucker
day.
ain't took
You know
a
what I mean?
break.
So, you know, you charge the company all this money, $1 million. You don't even bank on it.
Don't
Right.
bank on the back end. Fuck the back end.
Let them blow the record up because they're gonna
That's
get their
right.
money back.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Let them get their money back. You don't even bank on it. You go get your tour money.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They're pubbing your tour anyway.
And then they're gonna be like, hey man, we
There you
need
go.
another album. Like, man, I'm not inspired. I don't feel like doing another album. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
tour.
Meanwhile, you in London somewhere like you know what I mean?
Getting
your
the
money.
bag.
That's true,
Getting
yeah.
the bag. That's
That
real
was
talk.
a good game right
That was
there.
really
and
good
see,
game.
and see that, and see now when you look at, I think that cats take those kind of deals because they're not really making record money. See, we were making record money and tour money
Right.
back then.
Yeah.
They take 360 deals because it kind of like guarantees some type of
income.
income. So if they make a person popular through this internet shit, and all that, they can go to all these companies and say, "Oh yeah, we we got such and such neck bone to do a Doritos commercial."
I just think
I
the 360 deal is the Antichrist.
It is
when it comes to artists been fighting for years
it would
to be
never,
independent and get more of their art back.
Well, it got undermined. The internet undermined it because now you got more independent artists than it was when we were coming up.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it undermined the big major record labels. They're stuck on 360 deals. But here's what the confusing thing that I could never understand. Now, a lot of these dudes have they've became wealthy. They have a value already before they go to a record label. Then they go to a record label and take a 360 deal.
Well, most of them actually aren't doing that. Most of them are actually, look, going back to saying they smarter than us. Most of these niggas that's popping now,
right?
They all independent. Damn near most of them, bro.
Right.
Like
right.
Atlantic and all these other labels that be looking for them niggas is thirsty right now, bro.
But if you look at see here's the banana in the tailpipe to that, which I'm in a lot of board meetings
Right.
all the time. A lot of those dudes that you be seeing neck bone music, it is through Sony.
Right.
It is through
they got
Universal.
a hand in it.
They do.
Somewhere.
They do. A lot of these people that you see really moving major like that,
Right.
there are majors.
Right.
They just don't, they just stay in the back.
Like Lil Baby,
like
you think he's got a 360 deal, or you think that's all like?
I think he got
Hustler,
a 360
Gorilla
deal and he
Grind.
got
I
his
think
bag.
anybody you see like on that big
He strikes
level,
me as a Gorilla
on a
Grind
pop
type
level,
nigga, though.
I think you see, all these people you see on the pop level, even though they looking grimy and you looking at they liner notes and they're saying that they this label and all that shit, they most likely through
It's
a
somebody
major
back
channel.
there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because it's hard
You
as
can't,
hell to get
I like-
hot
get
and-
radio.
I like
you can't get
Rose
terrestrial
Smash.
radio.
You're not.
Listen, let me explain to you. When I became an executive, I learned a lot of shit. You can't get terrestrial radio like that.
Nope.
Can't get it.
It's no such thing as organic.
You can't
fucking
get
stream.
organic terrestrial.
Yeah.
Okay,
radio.
so hold on. Now this
You
brings
can't get that.
this
It costs
brings
big
the
money.
TikTok argument though.
Okay.
Because there are some artists that are actually blowing off of TikTok.
Of course.
Yes.
Of
Right?
course.
Yes.
So
1 minute. It's like 1 minute on TikTok.
and that's
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
And
Of
they're
course.
on top. And then, like you said, they're at a position where Atlantic and all these other labels are like, come here. Let me take you the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? And it's their mind. In their mind,
yeah.
they need to make that decision. Like, you know what? I can do this again by myself, or they could just be like, okay, I got the boat rowing. You know what I'm saying? Now I can just let these niggas like take over, and that's probably
Yeah,
where
but
they're
when
having
it
to make
comes
the
to
decision.
business, as a businessman, when it comes to business, it's what suits your bottom line.
Right.
It's not about like, oh yeah, I want to. So if a company comes in and they're saying, okay, I want 20% of this to take your company or your ideal to this level and turn it into multi-millions of dollars, and you don't have to spend your own money, that's smart business.
Right? Yeah.
It just depends. If you do something off of a 15-second clip off of TikTok, and then Atlantic comes and say, hey, I want you to do an album because you popular, and we're gonna give you $1 million to take 30% of it.
Now, hold up.
That's
Let
a
me stop you
good
there.
deal.
They ain't even doing that though. They actually focusing on the motherfucking single only. Like they
Okay,
ain't even
so-
offering no deal. They
All
like,
I'm saying,
we'll take
I'm
this
just
song
giving, I'm just
and
giving
take you
that-
around the world.
I'm just giving. That's right.
Yeah.
So does it suit your brand? If you're
Right.
saying, okay, you can't own the T-shirts, you can't own the hats. Okay,
Right.
take me around the world so I can sell my hats and my T-shirts and my little, my little lighter and my weed.
You can get the- you
my
can get the
weed
coasters.
strand. And,
Right.
Yeah.
You can get the
So
coasters.
here you go.
Wait.
Here you go. So take
Speaking
me
of
around
which-
the world and do that. You know what I mean? So no, I think when it comes to those type of situations, in a 360 situation, I think people, if they're gonna take it, they have to be offering something.
Right.
If they're
Definitely.
saying they're gonna,
It gotta be something.
It's got to be a tour already here. It's got to be a brand already in the play. It's got to be. It's like when you become an NBA player and it's like, okay, Nike wants to sign you. Oh, play the season first. No, they're like, no, we finna sign
the
you.
season first.
We're about to sign you. We want to we want you wearing the shoes and the,
That's funny.
on every.
They
they want you wearing it. They want to fly the banner on the tour. They want you to wear their stuff. So
Yeah, and they write a
unless
big
they
check.
have Reebok at the
Andre
table.
Drummond.
Yeah, unless they have Reebok at the table when I walk in at Sony. I ain't signing no 360 deal on an idea that could be, because like I said, I could slip in the middle of Walmart, crip walking and become popular.
And be like, boom, and they want to know.
Right.
Yeah.
and now I'm popular from that. And Tide wants to give me, some money.
Yeah, exactly.
Do a soap commercial and do the stupid fall or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm getting $1,000 a fall. I done
get-
failed all over
so
the world.
you get Tide, so you get my
Right.
deal with Tide now. You had nothing to do with it. See, that's where now, and that's what makes
I look like some gas.
good.
Is that
All right.
Hey, you notice how that just stopped the whole conversation? It's like I put a plate of food on the table with a bunch of hungry
All right,
niggas,
Big
right?
Hutch, we got a segment that Montage does every week.
And it's
do
the
it.
pod gas of the motherfucking week,
All
bro.
right,
Go ahead.
podcast.
So,
What is that?
man, this week it's called Big Smoke OG.
okay.
All right.
Very gassy. When it goes through the jar,
Looks big.
nigga, you about to go far. That's all I can tell you. Come on in here, cameraman. Let's get a focus in on a nug or two.
Okay.
Check that out. This is just some typical OG. It's very fruity tasting. I've been smoking this like kind of heavy lately. Yeah, check it out, man.
Hybrid.
Play with that.
It's a hybrid.
Take one. Take two. Yeah, man. So I really want to say it's a little dry, but it's a fader. You know what I'm saying?
It smell good.
Yeah, it smell
Got a good
good. It's a
smell.
fader. Enjoy that. You know what I'm saying?
look good.
This is brought to you by Canamart, which is also Cauliflower. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing. Also Cauliflower. Shout out to them. You can catch them at the Terp. That would be on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday nights. Hit me up at Montage One. Spell out the one if you actually want to go, and
can smell
I'll
it.
arrange that. But yeah, man, that's that Big Smoke OG, bro. I had to let that loose on ya.
That's gas.
I had to let that loose on you, man. Sorry to interrupt the conversation.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Segments is part of the
Maybe you'll take this cigar and do something with it. I don't know.
I was
Come
smoke
on
my
now.
cigar.
You cigar niggas, man.
Exactly.
I'm trying
Smoke my
to eliminate
cigar.
y'all niggas with this shit, man.
Nah, don't do that.
Don't
Come
do
on,
it.
man.
Don't do it.
Because we'll do them both. But
Yeah. Are we doing records? Are we doing the record of the
For
week?
sure.
Fuck
we
it.
can
Let's
do
get it in.
The record.
What you got, Montage?
Montage got segments.
You
but
know
they're
what?
Very entertaining, and people
Okay.
ask for them. Let's
All
go.
right, let's
You
go.
know what, man? I just had to take it back a bit, man, because, this brother, man, unfortunately kind of like left the game in a really fucked up way, So let's give shout outs to Curtis Blow, bro. This is an oldie but goodie.
What?
The Roots album.
Dope.
Again, man.
Wait, hold on. Who is that? Curtis who?
Curtis Mayfield.
Come on, man.
Oh, I was for you said Curtis Blow.
No.
That's Curtis Mayfield.
Oh, did I say Curtis Blow?
You did. I'm
Curtis
looking.
Mayfield. Oh, my bad.
I'm looking like, damn, that's Curtis
Mayfield.
My bad.
Hey.
I didn't mean to do that.
Mayfield, bro.
But yeah, blending the podcast.
Yeah, right.
So
Coming out
it's too
of the
strong.
podcast.
That was technically a stoner move, but yo, seriously though, man, shout out to
dope as
Curtis
hell.
Mayfield, bro. Unfortunately, I don't know if anybody knows this, but he had a really freak accident happen where a fucking light scaffold fell and paralyzed him, but then he just died pretty much in the hospital, I think. Like he was like, you know what? In my personal belief, he was like, man, fuck this shit. I don't even want to go no further like this.
yeah. It's
tough.
That's what I really
It's tough.
thought. You know what I'm
Mayfield's
saying?
Brilliant, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
brilliant dude. I mean, let's not even forget about the whole Superfly soundtrack. My man has brought us a lot of samples, man, and shout out to this dude. You can pick this up at right here at Soul Folks Records. Are you Soul Folks Records? Right here at Soul Folks from
Camber 2.
I'm trying to get this shit to actually. Okay, there we go. You got it. Okay, Mother Son Records right downstairs, bro. They got a lot of shit to select from. All you got to do is really just come up to Soul Folks at 4317 Degnan. Check it out, man. This is about $45. Totally worth it. It's on vinyl. This is kind of new vinyl. This isn't old, so it's still in production, and that's kind of cool. Shout out to vinyl, man. Shout out to vinyl.
Dope. Hell yeah.
I would say besides Parliament and Roger Troutman and Zapp, he'd have to, and James Brown, he'd have to be in line for one of the most sampled.
Oh,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
think
bro.
so.
I know I used to
And most respected, bro. That's the thing. Most respected.
I was
Like
in the crates. You were in the crates
Oh,
with
yeah.
Curtis. You
he's
was-
on that little guitar.
No, you were in the crates. You in the crates with Curtis. Oh,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So real quick. So, okay, Ice-T, Above the Law.
Yeah.
They bring this flashy flyness to the game.
Hustle music.
Hustle music. You know what I mean? Ice-T had the hustle. Y'all, boom, bust in with the G-Funk.
Yep.
Who you think will be in this day an artist that's carrying that torch? I know one. I want to see if you gonna say it.
That's a good one. To the day that gives that vibe.
That type of vibe. But in this day.
Off the top, man, I tell me, man, because
You like Rose?
yeah.
You think
Rose
that'll
is
be
hard.
an
Yeah,
offspring of that?
I would say so.
I
would
think
say so.
that's a good analogy.
Probably-
That's a good analogy.
That's
That's a
probably
good
the
analogy.
only. I didn't want to say it, but because the embodiment of what his music is, it's
Right.
classy and it's gangster.
And it
It's the
sounds
same.
rich.
It's rich.
It's
It's classy
that's
and it's
true.
gangster.
Y'all music
Like you
always
can
sound
actually
rich.
see Rick Ross, but with your song, the I'm a Hustler. Like I
Right,
can
yeah.
actually
That makes sense.
on one of them boats.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's true.
He,
I can see
he
that.
moves like y'all. That's
good
true.
one.
He do move like y'all.
Yeah,
he
you're
do
right.
move.
Yeah,
and for the
that's-
for the 2021, just on the big wings and things.
Yeah, it's
He
just
got
big.
a lot of things.
You know what? But
Exactly.
don't sleep. He might really fuck with you and you don't even know it. Like a lot
sure.
of people
You'd be
don't know. Dude got a song with like Cool G Rap that's
Of course,
hard as
yeah.
fuck.
My man,
You know
Cool
who
G
else he
Rap.
got a song with? Spice One.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying
sure
because
do.
You know what I mean?
these be people they like
Chico.
low key they be in their mind they be like, yo, I've always fucked with dude. Now you got
Yeah.
this opportunity to just call up niggas
Come on,
and be
them
like,
brothers,
hey
them
man, let's
Miami
do some
cats,
shit.
homie,
He's
they
incredible.
fuck with
I
us.
mean, he's
Yeah.
talented as fuck. So yeah, I like him. I mean,
Rick Ross probably one of the best beat pickers in the motherfucking
for
game.
sure.
Period.
In this era,
No
In
doubt.
this era.
In this
Yeah,
era,
yeah. In
yeah,
this
for
era,
sure.
he's killing
No
the
doubt.
game.
No doubt.
He got to understand.
I think it would
He gotta
be to
understand
me.
it.
I think it would be. I would think it would be him and Jeezy, Young Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Young Jeezy. It would be
I would
because we
think
talk
Jay-Z's
about.
first couple of projects.
Well, Jay-Z definitely. I mean, that
Yeah.
mirrors us. But you saying right now, like this era,
Yeah.
Like I think it would be Jeezy and Rose.
No doubt.
I think
No
so because we talk about the grind. We
No
talk about
doubt.
the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the content, the the whole vibe, the life of a hustler type of vibe. So
So
Shout out to
okay.
my boy Gotti too. What's my boy Gotti? It goes down in the deep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
Gotti,
dude wavy
yeah.
too. I like
And,
him.
and to me, the hardest nigga right
Yo
now
Gotti,
from
yeah.
that whole shit is Moneybags Yo. Like that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
that nigga hard, man.
Yeah,
he
you got-
really hard, bro.
You
I
got
think
some guys
all
that-
of that right there is an offspring of Above the Law.
I thought a broke nigga said something.
Yeah.
They talking that good money game. That's that hustle music,
that
bro.
good money
You know what I'm
game.
saying? So
That's-
really, in retrospect, trap music was probably built off y'all format.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. DJ Toomp has always said he was a big Above the Law fan too. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I love DJ Toomp because him coming up with that sound. I like it because he done something that I dare to do,
Mm.
like create your own sound amongst a lot of other. He didn't go like the dungeon sound. He didn't
Right.
go like
That's
in
true.
this era that he started producing. He went with the trap music and it took off.
Right.
With Tip, 2 Chainz,
Right,
all them dudes,
2
all
Chainz.
them
Yeah.
cats went that way. It is incredible, what they've done. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, it's incredible what they've done. Like, the level that they've taken it to. With trap music being,
Right.
That
like how
motherfucking-
we did with G-Funk, how it changed. Like a lot of people started making G-Funk filling records.
Right.
A lot of people started making trap sounding records.
I think that motherfucking song, the Gotti Kid, I'm talking about something. That's law.
Oh, yeah.
That's, man, he gotta know what's up with Above the Law.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
that's right.
He gotta know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, a lot of
Cats
people-
dig in the crates, man.
When I
Cats
run into
dig
cats,
in the
it's funny
crates.
you say that though, Chill. When I run into cats and I tell them who I am, they're like, "Oh man, I grew up on y'all, man. My uncle and
Right.
I used to be riding
Exactly.
around and man.
Yeah,
I be
yeah.
like, whoa, like for real, homie?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, man.
which
yeah.
is cool. I mean, because that's we always hope that our music did cross generations like that. That's what any artist would like to do. He'd like to influence generations. You know what I mean?
sure.
He wouldn't want to just be like, oh yeah, just for my era. I want to make music from just my era. Like you brought up Curtis Mayfield. And Curtis, I'm not from that era, but I'm influenced by Curtis Mayfield.
Right, right.
great.
I'm
We
not
caught
from
a
the
piece of
Parliament-
that though, a little piece.
I'm not from the Parliament era, but I'm influenced by him.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for us.
So it's safe to say that they in the crates too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
they
I
in the
think so.
crates.
Hey,
Yeah,
real
a good
quick.
artist.
Shout out to the homie Liano in the house, man. He's off camera right now, but I just want to acknowledge my boy over
That's
there.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Leo.
Part of the crew. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
That's right. So, Let's sell some shit, man. So you a mogul. We got shit going.
Yeah.
You got the website.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us all that and that
Mansa
fucking
Musa.
dope ass shirt you got on. Like,
Mansa
talk
Musa.
about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is Mansa Musa raw lifestyle.
Man, can we get a
stuff.
photo on that
nice.
shirt, please?
And we'll take
Musa
some
raw
right after too, for
lifestyle,
sure.
Yeah, that shit is
So you can-
tasty.
So you can come to my site and get my gear. It's called Mansa Musa Raw Lifestyle. It's at mansamusaroyalty.com.
That's right.
And I got everything. It's a unisex line, so I got stuff for men and women. Some stuff you can rock. If you
That line is dope as fuck,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
And
So
they'll definitely be on our website too, and they'll be on
Yeah.
and on show notes.
oh,
for
no
sure.
doubt, yeah. So yeah, you can get that from that. And, you also can you can get the Rock Boy Honey stuff. That's free.
careful.
Yeah,
the
be
issue is free, like as a digital download. If you go to rockboyhoneys.com.
Okay.
And then I got Hutchie Bear. I got the Hutchie Bear clothing, and that's strictly for women. Like it's,
That's dope.
You know,
Hutchie Bear. Ooh, that's dope.
Give me a Hutchie
and that's,
Bear.
Yeah, and that's just for ladies. So you go to hutchiebearclothing.com.
Dope. Do you find being a mogul doing clothing and it does it feel you like music did in the next stage of your life?
Yeah, it does. I mean, well, what really fulfills me is the creative part, like designing. That gives me like the same energy like when I was young.
Okay.
Just doing. See, when you did it as long as we've done it, it's like sometimes you got to do things. It makes me appreciate music.
Okay.
When I do the clothing stuff and I do all of my other little creative things, it makes me be more creative in my music.
Same thing with X with the Napalm shit.
Yeah.
New album he got right
Exactly.
now. Fire as fuck. And he like it's no label pressure or nothing.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
not-
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put it out like a label, but when I feel like it.
Because it's the creative. Once you get something that regenerate those creative juices, after you reach so much success and everybody calling you legends, I never call myself a legend. It's cool.
Same here.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll do
you,
that.
man. But
You're a legend.
yeah, I let everybody do that. But for me, it's like I've done it so long that I need other things to make me to get those creative juices flowing
right.
again. So that
So
gives me
do you
that.
still fucking with the music?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because your beats is like mass.
Oh, absolutely, man.
What you Reasons, Logic, Fruity Loops,
all that.
Yeah.
I work
Any-
with all the
PPG,
different stuff.
analog,
Nigga,
I
give me a
can't-
garbage pan in the pail, nigga.
right?
My main thing I work on for is music is I love Reasons because I'm a musician. It helps me as a musician,
Right.
Keep that sharpness. But I mess with some of the new stuff. Some of the new stuff is so preset. I don't like it. I'm a more organic producer,
Right. Okay.
So I'm working on production wise. We was talking about music. I'm working on KOKANE's album. I know you're on there too. Five on the Black Inside.
Oh yeah.
Working on that album. And we just finished the LGF album. We just trying to figure out what we actually gonna drop.
We got some KMG in the cut, right?
Yeah.
It's just sitting.
Okay.
We need to figure that out.
That's easy. When you
Because
want to
the
figure
world-
it out.
Yesterday, we'll figure that out. Though.
Okay, we got a whole.
I'm just letting
and
you know
we
we
got a
get
whole
it.
album.
That's what I'm talking about.
You talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got.
I mean, this day we could take that shit, put it on Reasons, and do what we do to it. But I'm just saying we got some KMG in the cut.
Yeah, for sure. We got a whole record on Above the
Yeah,
Law.
I
We got the whole
resurrect
Above the
that.
Law album.
Hello.
Yeah, and we have that. So we do have an Above the Law album. So
A full.
we have about 20 songs.
Oh yes, we do.
Come on, fellas. Quit
Video-
putting-
worked on
video-
it together.
I know. I know. I wasn't going to.
We have
give
about
us something.
20 records. You know
Give
what I'm
us
saying?
something,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Give the
yeah.
people something.
Oh yeah,
One last.
I'm
big
trying
one,
to
okay?
put some
Got to
inspiration.
give the people.
Because I see Hutch. This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? and he pushing his clothes. Where you at, Hutch? Oh, I'm in Vegas, man. I got this big guy in my robe. You know what I mean?
Hey, honestly, every time I run into Hutch, it's like at a big event and he's doing it big, bro. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's
Hey,
right.
look,
Last time I seen you was at that one function. It was like
Was it
out.
Magic? Was it? what
No,
was
it was like a show with like I remember
festival?
Problem he had a problem getting on stage and I helped him get on stage.
Oh, it was the festival. It was
Yeah,
it was
some
the music
festival.
festival. Orange,
Yeah.
the street on Orange
Something.
County.
It was
Street
some
Fest.
banged out shit. That
Orange
shit
County
was cool
Street
as
Fest.
fuck
See,
though.
look,
Yeah.
I run into Hutch at all these big concerts. Everybody got a big entourage. You know what I mean? Probably
Right.
me, Corrupt.
This
Dirty
nigga be
OG.
by himself.
He by himself.
All the time.
Guard,
I don't really
right
know
in the
how-
front, like saddle with it.
That's right.
I'm
That's
like,
right.
Hutch,
He's
we
old
over here.
school.
I see y'all.
I pride myself on being a guy that like everybody kind of like got a lot of love for.
Right. Yeah.
And I've never had to do that. I've been blessed, I guess. You know, I've been blessed. You know,
man.
And it's very humbling because no one it's funny because they'll approach me and then other people act like they can't approach me. Like I'm approachable. Dog.
Right.
I'm not gonna do nothing. Like I'm not gonna do nothing unless you do something.
Right, but your
like,
legendary status is
Right.
probably intimidating for some people, bro. Like
Mind
you're
you,
a prince. You're a prince to somebody, bro.
I got that. Yeah.
Mind you, your name is Cole 187.
Yeah, you step like step.
Cole 187. By way of Big Hutch.
But
both of them is intimidating, bro.
And now it's Master Musa, which means King Warrior.
King
Right.
Warrior,
Man, that's all
exactly, of the world.
Exactly.
My
that ain't helping.
homie Planet Asia actually got an album called Mansa Musa.
Dope. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Asia,
yeah.
man. That's my
Nice.
man.
Shout out to Asia.
Nice,
man.
My guy.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, I'm definitely inspired to do music all the time. I do music every day.
Any young artists out the P you willing to get down with?
Not so much.
And I'm just saying out the P.
Not so much. I mean, not so much. I you know, like I said, the body of work that I've been doing so much lately has been like with my own clique. Like,
Right.
you know, still continuing to produce Cocaine.
Dope.
And still, you know, developing like just different ideals and stuff. Like I only want to really work. I come work with you.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? My family,
Yeah.
stuff like that, man. But I'm not really looking to lace any
Go
if
platinum these
someone-
days.
If someone called me and want to help them, like I have
Rick Ross.
yeah, if someone called me and wants me to assist them, yeah. Even if an independent artist, I don't really, you know, I love.
Hey, Rick
music
Ross,
all
that's
the
my
time.
camera right here. This us right
Yeah,
here.
put that camera on.
Hey,
him.
Rose, we fucks with you, man.
That's right.
Heavy.
Come put these niggas on something,
What I
man.
would love to do, though, honestly, y'all, and I tell y'all on y'all platform, I would love to work with a lot of these young West Coast artists, the YGs and
Oh yeah.
you know, and the Kendricks and
Nigga, y'all heard it here first, nigga.
People
He
like
want to
that.
work with y'all, man.
You know,
hit this nigga up.
We got Compton AV. We got
Compton
we
AV.
got
I
AD.
love AV. I love
You know
him.
what
I
I
want
mean?
to work with him.
Yeah, they are and they
Glasses,
study.
Glasses Malone.
Yeah,
Glasses,
Malone.
shout out to Glasses.
Yeah, Glasses
Yeah.
is my
Yeah, yeah.
partner. That's my young
the
partner.
Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. Oh yeah, you know,
Yeah, I
come on,
mean-
that's my family. So yeah,
You know about the
Giants. I worked with
bartenders?
them. I did a record with them.
Oh yeah, the bartenders.
You fuck with the bartenders?
Yeah,
some
but
of the niggas.
I would
Nice,
love to
nice.
do that. Like, I really don't really just want to do. I don't want to work with people from my region. You know, like young Dre from
Right.
Pomona.
Like he got the
I
juice.
work with
He
him.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love. That's my partner. I work with him. You know, so people like that. Yeah, but I would love to do that just because of legacy, man. You know, just because trying to protect the legacy. I know a lot of guys. I'm a producer first. First of all, and I'm a music guy, so you don't have to look at me like y'all look at all these other people that trying to out rap you and want to think you're beneath them. I don't.
Right.
I just want to do something
You
creative
think
for
you'd
my.
be open to be involved in this legendary Sugarcane album that they working on right
Oh,
now?
absolutely, yeah.
Sugar free
Oh, yeah.
and cocaine.
Oh yeah, well you know that's family.
That's family.
You know that's family, so that's apparent.
That sounds like a sick ass
We
album.
just got to drive the
Sugar
Sugar Free
cane,
house.
nigga.
You know he weighed.
It's all good. We're gonna have
Yeah.
to do it.
Last time me and Weasel went out there, we ran into a real bear.
Oh my God, he lived like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about not one of them ones in Dewarty with the tag on their ear.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a
Oh,
real
real
one.
Been tranquilized and cool and shit. Got their nails cut and shit.
Right.
Real
Oh,
motherfucker
real
ready to get in
grizzly.
your ass.
Yeah, but when you get in there, he got it laid out for
Yeah,
you.
so
you know what I'm
musically,
saying?
that's what I would
Nice.
love to do.
That's
Like,
dope.
I would love to work with a lot of these West Coast artists, you know, even if it's just, you know, sitting in or whatever. Because, and, you know, rest in peace, Nip. Know, when we were working on the Compton record, I was in there working with Dre. He came through and he sat in there, and he was such a humble dude, man. And he had a lot of respect for the soil that he's from. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, and he did a mixtape and he rapped the Black Superman. So shout out to him, man, for knowing the essence of it.
Shout out to
loved
Nip.
it. And he loved above the law. You know what I mean? He had big respect for us. So, you know, I wish I could have worked with him. You know, I wish I could have just put my arms around him and just, hey man, let me give you something, man.
You gotta pass it on.
He would have
There's this
accepted it too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
And you know, I'm a guy like that. So
Yeah,
I
for
don't,
sure.
you know, I really care for what we've done and these guys living through that legacy.
Yeah.
I always tell young artists, I'm like, look, the legacy that you have for as being a West Coast artist, it's built on brilliant shit.
Brilliant shit.
Brilliant worldwide stuff. It's not regional. It's not. We influence the world. What we done, we influence the world.
Check
So,
out the sales.
yeah, check out the stats.
Check
That's
out
what
the
he said.
sales at. All right, Big Hutch. We gonna have you again.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
All
bro.
right,
That was
all right,
definitely
all right.
a good one.
Thanks a lot, y'all, for
Man,
tuning
thanks for having
in, man. Big Hutch gave y'all jewels and gems.
Clap it up, clap it up.
Clap it up. All right, that's
Yes,
the sixth
yes.
show. We got montage.
Can I get it one time before we roll?
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask that too. When I did it because I was like, I was gonna ask him.
My voice won't do that.
Can we get that?
187.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's a
talking about.
tagline. That's a tagline.
Yeah, we might actually. Hey, you know what? We got
That's
this
a
thing
tagline.
going. Actually, can you, if you can remember, D, it's no sweat. But can you switch over to the 8 line? And what I'm thinking we're gonna start doing is just saving little nigga shit like that, and like adding you to it as you come through. So it's like almost like when you sign on the wall.
Yeah.
That's your signature. Do you have it? Do you know it? You got it?
We switched over.
Yeah, switch over. Just if you can, don't trip if you can't. We'll just play it to them later. But
Okay.
yeah, bro, we got little samples. We really blew H's mind last week.
Oh, that's
And I
dope.
should have thought of actually finding that part right there to blow your mind. But we gonna catch you
All right,
another
for
time.
sure. It's all good.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I love it.
Punk ass nigga, come on, niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot. Please catch us on all podcast formats. Take us in the car, listen to us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got Montage One.
You got your boy at
I was
Chill.
doing it. Yeah.
He ain't
I
switched
got him
back
quick.
over yet.
I got him quick. I had to
We
get him
got
quick.
at the Chill CMW.
Yeah, at Chill.
Nope.
See, no. Hold on. I know it. Hold on. Here we go. First, we got at Montage One. You took him over the edge with the
Yeah,
MC8. You
it's
took
all
him over the
good.
edge.
I think he almost back. He almost back.
Okay.
All right, boom. Now do it.
We got Montage One. We got at the Chill CMW.
Hello.
And we got MannyUP. And Big D.
D, motherfucker, D.
And special guest, we got Mansa Musa Royalty, Big Hutch,
Give him a hand up.
Roll 187, and we are